Hey guys, Lux here, back with our blind playthrough of Code Vein. Not sure that's loud enough on my end. This is usually not the way that it works. So last time we got to basically the end of the spire, I believe. But we had to we have a bunch of those vestiges that we need to convert into memories. And, we have a bunch of haze that we need to use. And, yeah, I don't know if I want to upgrade the Damarung yet. Like, I don't know how much... Wait, where is it? Here? No. Also no. Oh, right, of course. Titanium 26, which is strange that I have more of it, and somehow I have 3 tungsten. I thought I only picked up 2, or 1, but maybe I have 3. Well, okay. I mean, I do like the huge hammer. I don't know why I like it so much, but I really do. Well... You know, the other thing is, like, I assume if Silva made this, like, he probably is one of the successors as well, and maybe he's just, like, shoved into a... I don't know. I mean, I don't know how that would work if they used the Queen's brain to make it. What did they do with... Like, so Jack, he's the successor of the eye, so did he get his own eye removed and one of them put in there and, like, her throat was damaged and stuff? I don't know. So does Silva have 2 brains? Like, that would be weird. Alright, let's restore the vestige. And we should be able to restore... Well, like 4 of these. Alright, let's do Hephaestus Vestige A, which is Murasame. Right, and most of that haze, well, not even most. I don't even know how much will go towards Murasame's abilities and the other warrior ability, but we'll see. It's late, also. I mean, I yawn always anyway, but, I mean, you know, it's... So I guess, presumably they all got drafted, which would make a lot of sense, you know, due to the war and stuff. And I guess she was a famous gymnast before, when she was a human. Some kind of amber... Hoppy amber, non-alcoholic beer. Oh, are you going somewhere, Manny? You don't have to. Oh, he's gonna... Alright. Good job, good jump.
Murasame,
So she's good at killing, is she? And they're calling her Yaksha, which I assume is... if I remember my Shin Megami Tensei right, that's like some sort of demon.
お前ならベテラン連中も一目置くだろう。くれぐれも舐められんようにな。
So she gets sent to lead a scout, which, so presumably the warrior vestige or whatever was one of her subordinates. I assumed it was her assistant for like weapon making and stuff. Then how did she get out of the army? Because that's kind of the weird thing, right? Is like we died, right? But how many people, and it seems like most of the people that were in Operation Queenslayer, like a lot of them got turned into successors or upgraded, right, into whatever generation revenants. It's like the war is still going in some form or fashion. Achievement locked Murasame's memories.
Revenant として目覚めた私は周りに言われるがまま戦闘にのめり込んでいった。そうすることでしか目の前の絶望から這い上がる術を知らなかったから。今は戦うことすらまともにできないんだけどね。記憶を取り戻していけば何かわかるのかな。正直言うとこの頃のことを知るのは怖い。でも知らなければいけない、そんな気がする。この頃は灰になるのも恐れてなかった気がする。多分少しやけになってたんだと思う。それにしてもヤシャってあだ名ひどいよね。裏若き乙女に対して。
What does Yaksha mean?
私もよくは知らないけど、戦いの鬼って感じの言われようだった。
Yeah, Oni. That's what she said.
ほんと失礼な話だよ。
Pretty sure she has a camel toe right there, too. I didn't expect that, honestly. Alright.
どうしたのですか?
So, yeah, Murasame doesn't remember a lot, which is probably why she must have been released from duty or something. For her to forget everything. She also said she was kind of... Oh, and what does it say? A revenant scout. Yeah, so probably one of her subordinates. Yeah, but she said she was kind of... Maybe had kind of like a death wish or something, where she just threw herself into it and she didn't worry if you got killed or not. That's something. Or, you know, turned to ash, because, you know, she apparently died a fair amount. But why all of these are in the spire is... I don't know, presumably they ran out of time. Or maybe this is because, like, she fought there mostly, and then... I don't know.
Yoroshiku.
あんたがヤシャって呼ばれてる戦闘マニアかい。年はいくつだい
16。
まだほんのガキじゃねえか。やってらんねえな、まったく。
She does sound different too. They're like, you're still just a kid. How old are you? She's like 16. But that's kind of how dudes are. Especially like special forces. Yeah.
おいそこ、何休んでる？今は休憩時間じゃないぞ。
怒鳴らなくても聞こえてるよ。
こんな訓練で値を上げてるようじゃ実戦では役に立たないことを忘れるな。
おおは厳しいね。我らが隊長さんは。
Hmm. So presumably she does earn their trust somehow, but yeah, she yells at him a bit first. Who said you could sit down? All this stuff. Like, that's... I don't know. It's... As someone who was in the military, my... Like, for your physical training, PT, right? Your physical fitness tests. My minimums were above the maximums for females. So, like, because you get points, and those, annoyingly enough, those points can actually help with promotion and stuff. So, and I'm a dude, but I'm a scrawny guy, or at least I was, and it's like, you know, so I do, you know, for them to do, it just felt really insulting. It feels insulting for my minimum to be above their maximum. You know, and it's like, well, women are different. They're not built the same. And it's like, well, okay, but this is combat, you know. You know, you say women are different because we're judged differently in terms of physical fitness. And it's clearly true, but then for everything else, and in society is the same way. It's like, well, clearly we're different. Let's address that and actually talk about it like adults and figure out what the differences are, where they're important, where they're not important, you know? Rather than just saying, like, the platitudes of, oh, everybody's equal and all this stuff. It's like, no, we're not all equal. You know, I mean, equal under the law is something I believe in, absolutely, but not equal in every way, in every capacity, all the time. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know how you immediately, from a perspective of a male, right? If a woman is put in charge of, like, a combat unit, they're immediately sort of, it's like you didn't earn it, you know? There was, what was it, Rangers, female Rangers, and I don't exactly remember. I know they all quit immediately, and then they kept trying to quit or something like that, and then finally the general, and I'm pretty sure they were getting the easy version of training as well, and then eventually they just, the general in charge, because he wanted, I don't know, he wanted to get promoted or you know, the woke stuff, whatever, he just got them passed, even though they basically failed out. And it's like, how does that help? First of all, how does that help the Rangers? How does that help those women? How does that help women in general? You know, because now instead of a woman, now you're, you know, it's like affirmative action. You know, you see a person and you're like, well, did you actually do this? You know, and because they want to pretend, they want to appear that they're, you know, virtuous or whatever, or I don't know, they end up dividing people. They end up putting a wedge between people by giving people accolades that they don't deserve. I don't know. My suspicion is that Murasame is going to prove her worth. And people do, you know, people can. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's also interesting, like female drill sergeants. Sometimes dudes snap, right? They've just had enough and they just fly off at the handle. And I've never heard, or I've never seen it myself, but I've heard of female drill sergeants, they run. You know, when they, just any dude, like, snaps and starts throwing stuff, they're like, and they go find, it's like, they go find a dude. And it's like, wait, I thought you were supposed to be just as tough. You know, you're in a leadership role, you're in a training role. Deal with it. You know, you see all these female police officers that are like, you know, 100 pounds, just getting destroyed by 6 foot whatever 200-pound dudes. And I gotta be honest, I don't really feel bad for them, because it's like, you should know. Everybody's been blowing smoke up their asses. You go, girl, you're just as tough and strong as any man out there. It's like, no, you're not. If you want to believe that stuff, fine, but you're in a dangerous job. You're putting your life on the line, and that's why I don't really feel bad. It's like, you're in law enforcement or whatever. You're not in a, you know, you're not a librarian. You're in potentially a combat role. I don't know. When the chips are really down, equality doesn't necessarily, I mean, fake equality, I guess. That's why it's so important, especially for military or police or whatever. You don't lower their standards for weak people. The standards are there for a reason. If they can't hack it, and that's true equality, by the way. If you can't hack it, if I'm a dude and I can't pass the special forces or ranger schools or whatever, then I don't pass. I don't get a free promotion or to graduate the course just because I have boobs, you know? Because eventually it's going to catch up, and maybe, I don't know. But the problem is, let me just finish my rant real fast, because I'm like going all over the place. But the reason society is so screwed up, one of the reasons these days is because this attitude of pity. You take pity on people. You're like, oh, they'll get it eventually. Oh, poor little baby, right? They didn't. Oh, you feel bad for them because they didn't pass the test or whatever. Well, just pass them or whatever. It's not that simple, I understand, but just let them pass. Let them go on to the next grade. Let them graduate, whatever. And that's doing them a disservice, because it moves them on and they're not ready, and they get screwed over. And then these days, you do that enough, and society is now full of all these people that probably shouldn't have graduated or whatever. And all these people passed them forward, anticipating that when they get to the real world, it'll work itself out. But now the real world is full of these broken people that are basically just children in adult bodies. You know, it's why teaching, you know, is like super hard, like actual teaching, because you're almost taking the job of parenting, you know, because you ensure that these kids, trainees, young adults, whatever, you have to ensure that they're ready. And sometimes that means that I'm going to stand there and drill them over and over and over and over and over 300 times, whatever, until they get it right. And I don't want to do that stuff. I want to be home playing video games or whatever. But it's the right thing to do, and so I do it. You know? And are these people grateful? Sometimes. I can only hope that they're grateful eventually, you know? But I don't, you know, I don't get thanks, generally speaking, and other people are like, why are you so hard on them? It's like, because I want them to succeed, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I ramble a lot about societal ills and all this stuff. I have no idea how to fix it. I don't think it can be fixed, if I'm being blunt. But you know, maybe doing a little bit more is the key. I don't know. We'll see what happens with Murasame, if she's able to gain their trust. Or how, because I assume she will.
この時はとにかく必死だった。ベテラン兵士たちを私が引っ張っていくんだってやたらと力んでた。
Sometimes it's the only way. Starting to see the Yaksha. I mean, like I said, it's hard, especially as a kid and a female, right? Because a lot of people have age stuff anyway. Not just age, but it's like what's the word? I don't know. If someone's better than them, they don't like it. You know, especially if it's a younger person. And their own weakness causes them to hate that person. You know? So, I don't know.
そうだね。
Sometimes it's the only way.
もし他の記憶を見つけたら教えてくれるかな。手間を取らせてしまって悪いんだけど。お願い。
I'm like 3 times her height. See, that's actually kind of what I wanted. I should have looked for a smaller person, but I would love to... I could also totally see a, like a Shota character, like a boy. You know, so, like... So Io's chest comes up to your head. I mean, that would be kind of perfect. But also, I love the idea of, like, Murasame's character. Like, let me be her wielding a giant freaking hammer. Like, that's the coolest shit. I don't... Tiny girl, huge hammer. I don't know why. It's just... I love it. I just love the idea.
どうしたの?
Alright, restore vestige. Yeah, and also gaining people's respect in general is really hard. And it comes with time. You know, I'm kind of thinking about our current manager, and she kind of came in how presumably Murasame came in. She came in really hard. The previous director kind of set her up and screwed us over as he was leaving, because he was getting ready to go, and he's like, oh, those people, they're out of control, blah, blah, blah. So she came in and she's like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," you know, barking, and everyone's like, what the F? Caused actually a bunch of people to leave. But, yeah, she's like, well, crap, now I'm, you know, she's like, well, I guess I gotta take some call. And she's paid salary, so she doesn't get paid extra for taking call like we do. We're hourly. And boy, do we get hours. So yeah, her taking call was, for me, a huge respect point, because it was like, you know, she was willing to get her hands dirty and be one of us. Like, she didn't put herself above us. You know, she was one of the team. And knows a ton. And she still has a lot of, you know, aggression. But, a lot of the time it's like she's on our side, if that makes sense. She's using that aggression to protect us, mostly. Some of the new nurses, because she's a nurse, and she's trying to train them, and she just like... I feel a little sorry for them sometimes, but she's probably right with how she teaches them. She's like, that's not important, let's go, do this. Put that down, we could do that later. You know. She doesn't really talk like that. Maybe she does, I don't know. Anyway. Pure blood. Yep, Yeah, if you want to being a good leader is difficult.
ロスト撃退。
大将、こっちも一体倒したぜ。
ロストの数が増えてきた。クイーンは近いぞ。
Oh, that was her in the middle. It didn't show us. It's like post gained trust, which is kind of disappointing, but then again, they say write what you know, and most maybe that's today why so many stories are crap, because these people don't know anything. Apparently a lot of them are like the results of nepotism, where they have rich family members and stuff, and oh hey, now I got a writing job for Marvel. And you wonder why all the stories are garbage. They're also socialists, even though Daddy and Mommy are billionaires. I wish I was joking, but I heard about some of that.
隊長、クイーンを発見しました。
よし、すぐさま本体に連絡だ。
隊長、そんな時間はなさそうだぜ。
なんだって？
ロストにすっかり囲まれちまった。
No time for a breather, huh?
おい、早く退却するぞ。
退却ったって、周りは敵だらけだ。どこに逃げりゃ。
3時の、いや、6時の方向に。
ダメです。そっちにもロストが。
隊長、師匠、隊長。
Oh, she froze? So in an ambush, I was, I mean, you know, I guess you could say I was in many of them, but, you know, it was not, it wasn't force on force. It was like urban warfare. So when we got attacked and blown up and stuff, it was never necessarily direct contact. It was always like explosives and mortar fire and stuff like that. But in a real like ambush situation where you're surrounded, staying there means you all die. You have to pick a direction and charge the enemy, because many and most of you will probably die, but you have to break through the line, and that's the only way to survive. You charge the enemy, because they, you know, in an ambush, everyone's just shooting at you, and you take a bunch of fire, and they're hoping they kill you before you counterattack, right? But yeah, you get ambushed and you just charge. Pick a direction and charge. That's all you can do. And if she froze, then they all died, basically. I'll probably give up the non-alcoholic beers here pretty soon, because they just don't... They're just kind of eh. They're not bad, but they're eh.
思い出した。ロストに退路を塞がれて、仲間が次々と消されていった。私は仲間の死に動揺して、まともな指示が出せなかった。部隊の悲鳴が聞こえるたびに、どんどん怖くなっていって、気がついた時には私だけが生き残ってた。部下の姿もロストの姿も見当たらなくて、きっと助けを求める部下を置き去りにして逃げたんだ。
That's bad.
私は
That's why you don't fight anymore.
怖かったんだ。 また仲間を置いて逃げ出してしまうんじゃないかって。ありがとう。原因が分かっただけでもよかったよ。やっぱり私はここにいるのが性に合ってるみたい。戦場に出なければみんなを裏切ることもないだろうから。
Yeah. Gotta be honest, the first major firefight I was in, a lot of people panicked. Yeah. There's really nothing you could do about that. But yeah. I was not one of them, although, I mean, yeah. We all have our own stress reactions. I froze when a dude got his foot run over by a tank instead of, in a training exercise. And instead of like reacting, I was just like, you know, what do I do? And then I kind of like snapped out of it. Yeah, so it's not fight or flight, it's fight, flight, or freeze. You know, so they fought, she ran. Yeah. So who's the scout then? Well, Naomi. I mean, but yeah, Revenant Scout, regular Scout, whatever. All right, so let's see what the deal with this is. You needed to find out her last memory of basically her. She doesn't remember though, so maybe she didn't run away.
隊長に何を。
当て身で眠らせた。
Ah.
見ろよ。まだ寝顔はあどけないもんだ。ヤシャって言ってもまだ16歳の少女だ。ここで死なせるわけにはいかないだろう。
お前。
全員聞け。ここから先は俺が指揮を取る。隊長を助けるぞ。いいな。
たく仕方ねえな。やるかお前ら。
おう。俺たち全員で敵の目を引きつけ一点突破で行くぞ。
Okay, so she didn't run away. She freaked out though, and so they knocked her out. Still, knocking someone out is not as easy as you'd think it would be in the movies, because you sort of have to give a person brain damage to do it. You know? Like, it's not normal for a person to go unconscious.
これだけ引き離せば隊長はもう大丈夫だろう。ひるむんじゃねえ。最後の最後まで一匹でも多く。
隊長、目を覚ましたらきっと怒るだろうな。ただいくら強かろうが厳しかろうが俺たちにとってはあんたは娘みたいなもんなんだ。頼むから生き残ってくれよ。
So they think of her as a daughter, and family is super important in Japanese culture. Makes a lot of sense. But how did they all die then? Like, that's the weird thing. They all died and... I mean, unless it was like they fought to the last man and they killed the last lost while they were dying or something. I don't know. It also doesn't make sense that we found his vestige in the tower.
これはどういうこと？
Comrades helped you escape, or you didn't run away.
みんなが私を守ってくれたっていうの。でもどうしてそんなこと？私みんなにひどいことばっかり言って守ってもらう価値なんて私なんかには。
You were important to them, or they felt close to you. We'll say important to them. I don't think these choices actually matter.
勝手に人を娘扱いしてどうしようもないほどバカで。
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
お人よしで生きて会えたらたっぷり絞ってやるのに。ありがとう。あなたのおかげで過去と向き合うことができた。もううじうじしてられないね。また戦えるようになるかわからないけど前に踏み出してみる。あなたやルイやみんな、そしてあいつらのために私も頑張らないと。
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice little thing, and I think that's the
どう
last
したので？
last vestige that we can do. We need another part of the scout vestige. I hope we didn't miss it. I assume it's in one of the depths somewhere. But
行かれるので。
alright, so we have a bunch of stuff. I don't want to upgrade anything yet. Gifts. EOS. Nope. Alright, let's... Right, I can't do... No Hermes, not yet. Warrior. Receiving fatal damage when your HP is over... Yeah. Yep. Ah, cool, you can learn that one. Or, you know what I mean. Alright, I was really hoping achievement locked gift gatherer. Swift destruction. Dancing blaze, ricocheting bullet. I was really hoping she would give us like a weapon or something. Like a giant hammer. Alright, yeah. Oh, it's scrolls. Okay, well, never mind then. I thought... I mean, now it can go on forever. But, yeah. Alright, so that's it. How many levels can we get? Lot. Alright. I guess... Level 95. There's got to be more than 99. But we'll see. Upper level. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Wonderful. Frickin' wonderful. I guess we could try it, but I'll probably stick with the hammer, to be honest.
よし、気合い入れていくか。いよいよ終点か。
Are we at the final stop? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's a dude or something. Looks like corpses, but that one looks like it has tentacles or something on it, so we'll see. Yeah. Alright. Maybe we do want to use the halberd. I don't know, I just don't like the double swings. It feels like... Because this is faster, it feels like. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Alright, well, let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, that thing is weird looking. I don't know what that thing is. It's too quiet. Oh, we're all here, huh? Of course, it's gonna open its eyes or something. What is that thing? We're just walking past them? Really? Silva's at the door, huh?
Mido.
Or Mido, I mean, yeah. Silva's the guy we're looking for.
感動の再会と言いたいところだが、あいにく急いでいるのでね。
Uh-huh. It makes sense that he has some sort of weird holographic control thing.
これは。
いかがだったかな。私の用意したオードブルのお味は。
あんたの実験体だったってこと？ここにいたロストも全部。
下道が。
さあ、メインディッシュの登場だ。
Big titty anime chick. 2 bosses, though. This is gonna be interesting. Alright, Cannoneer and Blade Bearer. Alright, well. Ow. Well. I need... That didn't work. Oh, good. Can I... Wow, she's fast. Alright. Whoa, dude. Well, okay. Thanks for the... Oh, that was... See, that's where you need, like, the parry. Wow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well. Wow. This is hard, also. Yeah, I spent... Oh. Well, there's your flame shield thing. I spent most of my time... Our gear might not be cutting it. No, maybe not. Well, yeah, I mean, we could raise it, but also... Man, I don't know. Let's try that again. Fire and ice. That was the wrong one, son of a bitch. Well, alright. Okay, well, yeah, that's a problem. Wow! What does annoy me, though, is it seems like you can't... My God. And you can heal again if you want. Okay, alright, well. Okay. God damn, dude. Yeah. Well, on the plus side, through the columns, that does annoy me, actually. Yeah, see, that's helpful. But I really... See, like, she's not susceptible to the normal enemy stuff. Because she's a boss. Why did that not... My God. Okay. Wait, what does this do? I don't even remember. Well, that was a good hit, whatever that was. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, yep. Into the fire, I guess. Okay, that's pretty freaking good. She's down. Whatever that... Oh, Jesus. Oh, and that's the thing that killed me the one time. Oh, I'm out of healing. Well. And am I dead? Maybe. Not this time. Okay, well, let's try switching to the hammer again. thrusting. Wow, that was a hard one. Ice Blood, Burning Disaster, Blade Bearer, and Cannoneer. Yeah, those guys were difficult. And also, it was kind of interesting. It seemed like they had different weaknesses, right? Like, he was weak to Crush, or at least took more damage from it. She took more damage, well, first from that freaking spear strike thing, but also from the halberd, you know? And it does annoy me. I feel like unless they're weird bosses like the Butterfly of Delirium or whatever, if they're human bosses like those, you should be able to backstab them. Maybe I was just missing their things, but I really feel like you should have been able to. So that annoys me just a little bit, but kind of like this. Kind of like those little sets. All right, so let's see. Now we have the Ice Blood, the thrusting weapon used by the thrusting weapon used by the Blade Bearer, one of Mido's puppets, Ice Blood, but it looked like it was on fire because it was red. A trigger for cold type gifts is inlaid along its length, allowing it to instantly generate a spear of ice. It is a unique item made for Cerberus' very best that require delicate technique to wield properly. Indeed. And the other one I think was a bayonet, wasn't it? Burning Disaster. The weapon of the Cannoneer, one of Mido's puppets, houses a mechanism that amplifies fire gifts and sends out sheets of white-hot flame. It was built for a gunner with a high gift compatibility and allows the user to adjust the shape of the fire it shoots out. Neat. And what is up here? I guess let's head back. I don't know if we want to level. I don't want to waste this stuff, so let's... Pretty close. Hit points, 2,400. Maybe level 99 is the max. Well, no. Because that's just based on this class, so... Do we dare? What is... We have to avenge all them too. Somatic Zeal. Temporarily increases strength and dexterity. I see. Yeah, that's worth doing again, I think. Okay. I think that's... Is that Mido? It must be. So it's another boss battle, I would wager. I don't quite understand how he's able to just instantly turn these people into experiments, but, you know, that's his power, I suppose. So we'll have to do that next time. Yeah, that was a hard boss battle. I wonder if the next one's going to be 3 bosses, or if it's just going to be, oh, more enemies. Alright, let's save and return to the title screen. That is it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. Yeah. That's, I know I ramble a lot. Hopefully, when I do ramble, it's interesting. Talk about a bunch of weird stuff. But whatever, you know. It's just I see every channel seems to be trying to give into the clickbait and all that stuff and doing all they can to get your attention and all that stuff, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I just want to do this and put it out there and hope people like it and not get sucked into that desire. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's really hard though, because everything social media does is it tries to mold you into wanting that. Like every time you log onto your YouTube, go to your creator studio, it's like, oh, you did this number of views, this number of woo, a little confetti stuff appears, and you're like, all right, whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I hope it's enjoyable at least. Yeah, really hope you do, guys. My God, I can't talk. Really do hope you guys have a good time. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, it's I watched this little video of deciphering the password system for Solar Jetman, which is, well, it was a Super Nintendo, or sorry, a regular Nintendo game. They ported it in the Rare Replay collection to the Xbox, I believe. And it's an interesting little game. I guess I'd recommend it. I haven't played the whole way through, but I played it a little bit as a kid and it seemed fun, so if that's your thing, maybe give it a go. But the video was interesting. A lot of math, but I was just like, alright, you must know what you're talking about, so it's cool. But that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys are just as good, if not better, hopefully better, of course, and I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.